Measurement. We will explore measurement word. What do you think about it? About measurement. It is directly telling you. It is directly telling you that it is a measurement. We are measuring something. Measuring something is a measurement. Measuring of something is a measurement. Are you understanding? I want to measure length of this marker from here to till here. You would say from here to till here is how much? 1, 2, 3 centimeter. You would say length of this marker is 3 centimeter. So it is a measurement of this marker. This is what is the meaning of measurement. Here we measure something to now. We measure something to now. Here we want to know what is the measure of this, what is the length of this marker. So with quantity, with the noun quantity, we want to know a noun thing will be measurement. What is the length of this marker is a measurement. This process will be known as measurement. Always remember, whatever you are measuring, you can measure volume, you can measure liquid, you can measure gas, you can measure atmospheric. Instruments would be different. Tools of measuring of something, of solid material, of gas material, of liquid materials can be different. Tools can be different. Yes, it is true. Tools can be different to measure something. For example, to measure a solid material, tools will be something else. To measure liquid materials, tools can be something else. To measure gas materials, tools can be something else. My point is what? Anything you are measuring, anything, you will get what? One number with unit. Number can be large, number can be small. Right? But you will get unit with that number, and unit will tell you what is being measured. If you are measuring length, it means unit will be meter. If you are getting meter, it means you measured length. If you are getting liter, it means you measured liquid material. That is how you identify, by observing units. And we speak numbers after measuring something. We speak numbers with units, so that anyone can interact with those numbers, which is with unit. Unit will tell you what is being measured, what will be measured. Unit will tell you. My height, we say your height is this much inch, your height is this much inch. So inch is for height, clear? So inch is directly telling you that height of something is being measured. Clear? So you always tell measurement of anything with a number, with a unit. In unit with the number. Clear? For example, 202 centimeter. Clear? Here you are familiar with this word, with this number. It is a number, as you know. what about this? As you know, it is a unit. Unit is directly telling you that length is being measured. Length of something is being measured. So this is centimeter, meter, kilometer, liter, centimeter, millimeter. All these are units. All these are units. Fahrenheit, Celsius, Celsius. All these are units. Clear? Now, next. Yeah, from this concept, let's try to understand what it can be understood. Needs for standardization. It is telling you, you take a kilometer, meter, this unit, and these units also will be considered in other country. Okay, in other country. If you measure this length of this marker is 3 centimeter, and if you go in other country, then measure of people from that country will say that measure of this marker is a 3 centimeter. So both will be same. Okay, so that's why standard this kilometer units are globally accepted. We don't care about this, that if we will measure here, the measure of this marker is here how much, 3 centimeter, and you are thinking that measure of this marker in other country will be something, because then look, it will not happen. Okay, it is not true. True is that whatever you are measuring in your country will be same in another country. Nothing will be changed. Nothing will be changed. Okay, it is a globally accepted. Units such as kilometer, meter, liter, all these units are globally accepted. If you measure here, if you measure something here, so that number will be in other country also. Here these are some. If 1 kilometer will give you how much meter? 1 kilometer will give you how much meter? So of course it will give us 1000 meter. 1 meter, 100 centimeter. 1 centimeter, 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter. From here to till here, it is a bigger. This is a base. It is a big. It is a base. It is a descending. It is a decreasing. From here, it is a decreasing to till here. Measuring a curved line. What is? We can measure straight materials, straight objects by using a scalar. I think no scalar. scale. We can use a scale to measure straight objects. But what about curved object? So, rough objects, surface of an object which is rough, then how we will measure that object? Look, first of all, if something is a flexible material, some object is a flexible, then we can easily measure that object which is a flexible. We can measure that flexible by using by using flexible tools, flexible measurement tools. There are also flexible measurement tools which can be used to measure curved flexible objects. Clear? So how to measure curved materials which is flexible? Just take flexible measurement tools and measure from that by that measurement. Clear? Even you can use that flexible measurement tool to use a straight object, but you cannot use a scale to use to measure curved material. Okay, you cannot use a scale. Clear? Clear? Yeah, there are units also. Unit of length is meter. When you will measure something straight, if you measure this is from here to till here, you will get in meter. You will tell to someone in meter. Let's say from here to till here it is 6 centimeter. Then you will tell to someone this measurement of this in meter. You would say 6 meter. You would say 6 centimeter, like that. Okay, that's why it is said that SI unit of length would be meter. Clear? SI unit of length would be meter. We will have more SI units of something apart from this. Now, next concept. What do you think about rest and motion? Rest and motion. Yeah, I know most of you are familiar with this word. We will explore. We will expand meaning of rest and we will expand meaning of rest and motion. How? Whatever you know meaning of rest. As you know that meaning of rest is object is in a rest. Object is in a rest. We can say object is in rest. For instance, this board is in rest. We can say it is in rest. We would not say that it is rest. It is in rest. Board is in rest. Now, we were saying that we will expand the meaning of rest and motion. Let's expand. Any object is in a rest. Any object is in a rest, and time is passing. Time is passing, and then we will say that yes, that object is in rest. Any object is in motion. Time is also passing. Time is also passing. Then we would say object is in motion. Motion will take a time. Remember, but object which is in state will not take time. Clear? Motion will take time. Moving object will take time. It depends on that object. How much motion will take time? It will depend on that object. With how much speed object is moving, so that object will tell you that how much object moving object is taking time. So that object will tell you. Clear? So one point is clear. Motion will take time. Rest does not take time. Motion takes time. Clear? This was expand meaning. No, types of motion. Types of motion. Are this visible to you? Try to understand here. We are understanding types of motion. We are understanding types of motion. Types of motion. As we know, time motion takes time. All types of motion will take time. Rectilinear motion. Uh, it is a rectilinear motion. So how will object move? It will move in circle? No. It is telling you that object is moving in straight line, in straight direction. Object is moving in straight direction. If object is moving in a straight direction, so we can say that motion is a rectilinear motion. That motion of an object is a rectilinear motion because of object is moving in straight. Clear? Here, why are we saying that rectilinear instead of saying a straight motion? Instead of saying straight motion, why are we saying that rectilinear motion? Because of reason is there can be more than one. There can be more objects than one. If two objects are moving in a straight direction, we would say motion of those objects are what rectilinear motion. Three objects can move in a straight direction. So motion of those objects will be considered as a rectilinear motion. So just understand a rectilinear motion is a motion object will move in a straight line, in a straight direction. Clear? What about the circular motion? What about circular motion? It is clearly stating you circular, which means object is moving in circle shape on circumference of this circle. Object is moving on the circumference of this circle. So this motion of this object is a circular motion. Why? Because it is moving on the circumference of the circle. That's why object is moving. If object will be moving on the circumference of the circle, will be considered as a circular motion. Remember, always remember this. What about a rotational motion? It is also motion, but what type of motion? It is a rotational. It is telling you on a fixed axis. This is a fixed axis, and it is moving like that. So this axis is a fixed. This axis is a fixed, and it will move like that. It will also tell you that it is a moving in a circular motion. Motion of this is a circular motion because of it is a moving in circle. That's all. So you can say also that it is a circular motion. You can also say that it is a rotational motion. If axis of this object is a fixed, then you would say that it is a motion of a rotational. Clear? Clear? Now here periodic motion. You can clearly observe what you can clearly observe periodic it will tell you time. It will tell you time with the interval time, which means after 5 minutes, you can say after 1 hour, after 2 hour, 2 hour, again 2 hour, again 2 hour. This time is 2 hour, 2 hour. 2 hour is what? Interval time. 5 minutes is what? 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. It is repeating again after 5 minutes, 5 minutes. So 5 minutes is interval time. Okay, 5 minutes is interval time. You can take what? A watch. Hand minute of a watch is a what? Periodic motion, because it repeats again and again. It repeats. So if you take a hour hand, so you would say 60 minutes is the interval time. 60 minutes is the interval time. So here time will be fixed. Time will be fixed. It means time is interval. Time is interval. So at a fixed interval time, object is moving. So we would say that object, a motion of that object is periodic motion. Okay, periodic motion. Object will repeat motion. The object will repeat motion. Okay. Oscillatory motion is what? It is just what? Motion of this oscillatory will look like this. Will look like this, true and fro. It happens in clock of pendulum, like that. Bomb moves like that. So it is a true and fro. A swing is an example of oscillatory motion. It will move like that, not completely like that. Okay, it will move like that. Periodic, and here it will also be periodic. It will also be periodic because it takes interval times. That's why it can be considered as an interval. No, as a periodic motion. Yeah. We have understood types of motion. Now we have a question. We have question based on concepts. Now this is the first question based on this lecture. Question is, which of the following is not a correct representation of a measurement? Which one is not correct of a representation of a measurement? Which one? Time duration. Time duration. We tell how. We will tell how. We will tell how. 15 seconds, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 42 minutes. Like that we tell to someone. So 50 second. 50 second. 50 is a number and second is a unit. We have both. Units also numbers. Also units and numbers. Here this is unit, this is number, this is unit. Here this is number and this is unit. Here this is number, this is unit. So we have both. Here we from unit we are saying that we are telling time. We are telling time. So SI unit of a time, always remember it is what? Second. SI unit of a time is a second. Now next is volume. Volume, we tell to someone volume of something how? 2 liter, 3 liter, 5 liter, 3 liter. So here 2 is a number, L is a unit. 2 is a number, L is a unit. It is a complete. Of a measurement. So yes, it is a representation. It is a correct representation of a measurement of a liquid material. Here direction, here height. Here you can see 1 point height is a number and it is a unit. We have both the things. Now direction. Direction is what? North. Direction is north. North. Okay. What about the number? Number. Where is the number? Where is the number? Only direction. It is not a correct way of a representation of. It is not a correct representation of measurement. So direction is not a measurement of something. Direction is not a measurement of something. Clear? Yes, height is a measurement of something. Volume is a measurement of something. Time duration is a measurement of a time. But direction is not. Direction is not a measurement. It tells you where where are you going. Direction will tell you this side are you going or this side. So side, who will tell you? Direction. Direction will tell you. Let's say this is east. This side is east. This side is east. I am going this side, so you would say that you are going this side. You would say this, yes. So direction tells where in which direction will tell you side. Now next question. Over here, next question. This is computation, which is next to here. Question is asking which among of this which among the following is not a standard unit, is not a standard unit for measuring distance in a recent time, not in recent time. So in a recent time, millimeter is used to measure something. It is considered as a standard unit. Kilometer is also a standard unit. Meter is also a standard unit. This is this is this is this is being used in a recent time. Now yard used to use in recent time, but it was not a standard unit. It was not a standard unit. So now it is not a standard unit. Okay. Meter is a standard unit. Meter was a standard unit. Kilometer was a standard unit. Kilometer is still a standard unit. Millimeter is a standard unit, but yard is not a standard unit. It is also, it is still not a standard unit. Clear? Yard was yard used to measure something in recent time, but not in a recent time. And in a recent time, yard is not considered as a standard unit. So yard is not a standard time for measuring distance in a recent time. Clear? So D is answer. D is answer. Now next question. This is complication. You tell me which one will be correct from this options. Here, the length of outline of which of the following can be measured using only meter scale. Length of outline. For example, this is board and outline. This is outline. This is outline. Okay, this outline. So which measurement tool can be used? So measurement is what? A scale, and you have to tell which object which is given to you, which object can be measured by using mm, mm, this instrument. This is a meter scale. So irregular shaped photo frame. Irregular shape. Regular shaped? No. Irregular, which means surface outline of a photo frame is what? Rough. Irregular. Okay. Coin looks like this. Circular. No. Paint plate. It looks like this. So outline, you can see this outline is a curve. This is a circle, and it will look something else like that. Now chessboard looks like that. Chessboard looks like that. So which one object can be measured by using a meter scale? So answer would be by using measure a scale. By using a scale, it cannot be measured. Also it cannot be measured. Also it cannot be measured. It can be measured by using a scale. Measurement, you have only a scale, and by that a scale, which one object you can measure. So of course, by taking a scale, you cannot measure this and this. You can only measure this. Why? Because outline is straight. Outline is straight. Here outline was a circle. That's why. That's why you will not be able to measure this by using a scale. Now next question. Here, Which one of the following will be the most convenient? Will be the most convenient mode of transportation to travel a distance of 25 kilometer within a city. Only we wanted to travel 25 kilometer. And which one transportation will you take? Which one transportation will you take to travel a distance of 25 kilometer within a city? And but there should not be barrier. Okay, there should not be barrier. So according from your side, which one transportation would you like to take? Ship? No. Ship? No. Within a city, ship will not be convenient. Car? Yes, it can. It can be a convenient mode of transportation to travel only 25 kilometer within a city. Even we can more travel. We can more travel within a city with the car transportation. Airplane? No. For city, airplane will not be convenient. Bullock cart? No, it will take more time. That's one. So yes, C. B will be convenient. It can by 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 taking a car by selecting a car we can go anywhere and within a city. It will take less time than bullock cart. A bullock cart will take more time. Ship will be convenient for you can say sea, ocean. Okay, airplane is a convenient for a long distance, not this much distance, which is a 25 kilometer. Here. Now, next one, let's see. Next question is very amazing. You will enjoy. Even I will enjoy. Even I will enjoy. This is complete question. This is complete question. Person A, person is sitting at the back seat of a car. At the back seat of a car. One is here, one is here. Two persons are in the car. Person is sitting at the back seat of the car. One is here and second person is driving the car. Person B. This person is B. This person is A. Person B is driving the car, which is moving towards right. Both are moving towards right. And person C is standing on the road. Okay, this person C. Person C. Person C is only standing on the road. On the road. Person B appears. Person B appears to be in motion as seen by. As seen by. So here, who is observer? Observer is this person C. According to this person, this both persons are in motion. Okay, according to this person, both persons are in motion. Of course, and this is moving. This vehicle is moving. Now this person is standing. Of course, both will be in motion according to this person. According to this person sheet, both will be in motion. But according to this A, according to person A, this will be in a rest. No, this will be in motion. According to this person A, person B will be in a rest. But according to person C, both persons will be in motion. But according to person A, person B is in a rest. But according to this, both persons are in rest. So here you are confusing. You are confusing. So you have to see who is observer. If observer is this person, so according to this, both persons are in motion. But according to this person will be in motion, but it is not in motion. It is not moving at all. Here, according to this both persons will be in motion. But reality is something else. Both persons are not moving. Yes, vehicle is moving, but both persons are not moving. And this motion, this is known as a relative. This is called a relative. We will understand a relative motion. Okay, here. So according to this both are in motion. According to this is motion, but it is not moving at all. Okay, according to this both, it is in motion, but this is not moving at all. It appears. Okay, it appears, and this is called a relative. Here, person A. So who person B appears to be in motion. It appears to be in motion. Okay, if we take a person A as an observer, then of course it will say that person B is not moving. Of course, if we take if we take this person as an observer, so of course this would say both are in motion, even B is in motion. So who who would say this? According to person C. Person A, no. According to person A, person B is in rest. Yes, this is correct answer. Person C. Both person A and C. No. According to this person, this is in rest. According to this person, this is in motion. Neither. So answer would be B. B would be answer. So what is a relative? What is the relative motion? What is the relative motion? A relative motion and absolute motion. What is the relative motion? Relative motion will depend on observer. Who is observer? Okay, the relative motion will depend on observer. We will we will we will identify who is observer. According to observer, we will be able to tell that this is in motion, this is in rest. According to observer, we will be able to tell. So if any motion will be depend on observer. Okay, so that motion will be considered as relative motion. If a motion is not a depend on if a motion is not a depend on observer, then we would say that motion is a absolute motion. Clear? Absolute motion. Next question. Next question. This is next question. Tell me which one will be correct. Which one option will be correct for this question? Which one? Here we have a pendulum of a clock. Here we have a pendulum of a clock. Here. What is the type of motion of the given pendulum? Pendulum looks like this. Looks at this is a watch, as you know. Watch has a three clocks. Like that, isn't it? Or the pendulum will be here. This is pendulum. This is a pendulum. Did you see like that clock in your life? What is the type of motion of the given pendulum? This is figure of a pendulum. So you have to tell motion of this bomb is a how. What a type of motion is of this pendulum? It a circular motion or periodic? Is it a circular? Remember, one motion can give us two types of motion. Here you will observe one motion can give us two types of motion. You would say yes, this is also rectilinear. You would say this is also periodic. You would say this is also oscillatory, like that. So from one motion we are getting two types of motion. So yes, it will happen. And in this occasion you will observe. What is the type of motion of the given pendulum? First is given to you, which is circular and periodic. Meaning of a circular is what? Object is moving like that. Object is here and it will move like that. It is moving on the circumference of the circle. But here pendulum is not moving like that. So we can say this is not a circular motion because it is not moving like that. It is started from here to till here, only to till here, and then again it took a back. Then it will start like that. So it goes here and here only. Between them, between this pendulum is moving like that. So first you are clear that it is not a circular motion because object moves on the circumference of the circle, but it is not moving on the circumference of the circle. That's why it is not a circular. Periodic. What is the meaning of a periodic? It takes a time, but what? Every motion takes time. So what's the difference between circular and periodic? It is also, this object is also taking, it is moving. This object is moving. So if it is moving, of course it is taking time. And now I am saying periodic motion will take time. So what's the difference between them? Difference is what? Periodic will tell you interval time. What do I mean? It will start from here like that. It is from here, it is a one complete. Again it will repeat. Then again it will repeat. It is an interval time. After 1 hour, it is repeating. Motion of this object, it is repeating after 1 hour. So 1 hour is interval time. So any motion, it is repeating again and again after completing. Then that motion of object is a periodic motion because that object has interval time. That moving object has interval time. Clear? So here periodic motion will have interval time. It will repeat, but it will have a repetition time. It will have repeating time. Okay, same repeating time. Now, yes, it is a periodic motion. It is a periodic motion because it starts from here and then it will go till here and then again like that. So yes, it has this motion has a periodic. This motion has interval time. Now rectilinear. But here circular word is coming in this option. That's why it is not an answer for this question. Now there is a saying rectilinear motion. Moving object is moving in a straight, but you can see it is not moving in a straight. That's why this option is not the answer of this question. Periodic, we can say periodic, but rectilinear word is coming, brother. Now C option is saying oscillatory and non-periodic. No, it is also periodic, as I told you. Oscillatory, what is meaning of oscillatory? It is telling you motion of oscillatory looks like this. It will not move like that, only like that. To and fro like that. Clear? So if you can see pendulum is moving like that. So it is what? Can we say that it is a oscillatory? Of course, it is moving like that. That's why it has interval time. Clear? No, non-periodic. No. Here oscillatory and periodic motion. Yes, it is answer for this question. It is answer for this question. Answer is correct. Next question, let's take. Next question will be different from the previous. You have this question. Answer this. Answer this. Answer would be this is column 1 and second is column 2. Here first is saying a car moving on a straight road. Which type of motion car is moving on a straight road? You would say it is a rectilinear motion. Car moving on the straight road is a rectilinear motion. Is a rectilinear motion as well. Because what is coming, what is straight. That's why this object moving on a straight road is a rectilinear. So can you say A? One is a 4. One is a C. Okay. Now second, a cabin of a Ferris wheel. If you are not able to understand this, okay, leave it for few seconds. Look at this. Look at 3. Motion of a swing. A swing. It will move like that, not completely like that. So it is a oscillatory, which means a to and fro, to and fro. So can you say oscillatory? Yes, oscillatory. So third is what? Oscillatory. A. Now second, here you can see wheel word is coming. So wheel looks like this. It is a what? It is a circular motion. It is a circular motion. Here, axis of this wheel is not fixed. Is not fixed. That's why we are not considering it as a rotation. Okay, because axis of this is not fixed. It is a moving. It is moving circular motion. It is a motion of this vehicle is what circular motion. Okay, that's why second B. Okay, second B. This is answer. Okay, this is answer. Did you understand? That's what from this slide, from this lecture.